This is Jessie from Wrong Band, and you are tuned in to Undergroundopolis.
Welcome to Undergroundopolis, everybody. Brought to you by StreamYard, Anchor, and viewers and listeners like yourselves. If you'd like to support this show for 99 cents a month, you can go to the Anchor page, anchor.fm/Undergroundopolis, and you can do so there. Thank you to those who do, because this isn't free. Otherwise, I'm going to start running ads again. I know how many people complained about that, but I'm still just I got to do it. But tonight's guest, I'll just go ahead and bring them right on. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Chuck Nasty, from the band Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, play drums and vocals, and we're from Mount Sterling, Kentucky.
I'm Josh.
You're from Mount
And yeah, I'm Josh. Play guitar, occasional vocals, mostly noise. Also from Mount Sterling, Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat. So.
I didn't realize that you guys were from Mount Sterling, man. I've played there.
Oh yeah.
A place called Event 88. It's been a few years. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we've played there a couple of times.
It's probably. I think it's been like 6 years. I don't even know if it's defunct now or if it's still.
Oh yeah, no, that's.
It's been dead for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was very.
It had its moments.
It was fun when I was there, and there's a Crystals there, which I love. Crystals. It's the first time I've ever eaten at a Crystals. Was the one that weekend. It's like, man, White Castle sucks.
Right? Yeah. I'll take Crystal over White Castle any day.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Anyway, how did you guys come together? Let's start with these questions.
We started jamming together, I don't know, a long time ago. It was he and I, and we'd met through some mutual friends, and he played drums and I played guitar, and then we just started fleshing everything out. And that's been a couple of iterations of bands, and then finally we went our separate ways a little bit, came back together, and formed this, and we've been rocking it ever since. So
yeah, we started out as a 2-piece, and then it grew to a 5-piece, and that band ended up falling apart. Other bands fell apart, and it all came back to us being a 2-piece again.
Yeah,
it all comes full circle.
Right. Do you guys happen to know Bedford? You guys in Bedford band or?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're from down there too.
From Mount Sterling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really great group of guys, just like yourselves. I've seen you guys. I'll go ahead and plug that in. I saw you guys at the Jeremy Wade No Cancer Benefit.
Okay.
Was it 2020 or 2021?
I don't know.
We played both of them, didn't we?
Well,
or did we play
COVID.
2020?
Yeah. It was either 19 or 20.
Yeah, and then we played this
20.
most recent one. So
yeah. I'm so bad on dates anymore.
There's one everybody camped out at. I don't know. Who
Okay,
did
that
it,
was
but
yeah, that was the first one we played at. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
It was right in the when COVID was calming down the first time, and everybody's just getting back out again. Nobody got sick, and it
was a very, very hot day that day. I remember
it was a very, very
was.
hot weekend. It sure was. It was fun as hell.
That was the same time where I thought it'd be a good idea to wear a black button up, and I regretted that real fucking quick. It ended up being my sweat rag, if I remember correctly.
Well, if you could narrow down somebody that you saw on stage or saw on TV or whatever, and it could be more than one answer. You both can have different answers. You saw, he's like, you know what? I want to be a freaking musician. I'm going to go nuts and be a musician. Who would that influence be?
I don't think I could pin that down to just one person. Maybe
don't
more
have to.
so life events. Music it's been in my family for a long time. My dad was a radio DJ at one point in time. Like I grew up listening to like old school country music, like Waylon Jennings and stuff like that. So I mean, music was a constant for me, and it just kind of one of those things where I just grabbed a guitar, and learned how to play it. So
I didn't realize your dad was a DJ at one time too. My dad was too. Yeah, like Josh. That's kind of like how my upbringing was as well. It was like my dad was a DJ at one time, so there was constantly records being played. A lot of old school country, a lot of Ray Charles, a lot of Beatles, a lot of mixture of stuff. And it's somewhere along the way, I was like, I think I actually want to like make some sounds. But if I was to pinpoint one band that I saw live, it was Pantera. That was the one where I was like, I'm gonna do this. This is the final straw for me. I have to do this.
That makes sense for you.
Yeah.
I've seen Pantera a few times myself, man.
But that was my first big concert. It was Pantera and Nothing Face and Soulfly and Morbid Angel.
Wow.
So I had a whole night of changing my life that night.
My first Pantera was Pantera and Skid Row. And it was really, you wouldn't think, they're so different, but they were so great together. And and at the end of the night, both bands came out on stage and played Slow Jam by Kiss. They really were together. The chemistry that night was incredible, especially for bands that are so different like that. Of course, Skid Row's second album was way heavier than the first one. I
was gonna say they had, what was it? The Grind. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I think that was around the time that they toured with Pantera. That was Vulgar Display days as well. So yeah, it was
great. I caught one of Dime's picks, and it actually still said Diamond Daryl instead of Dime Bag. I've lost it, but I did have that.
Oh wow, I would have liked to have kept that.
Yeah, I've lost it somewhere in the shuffle of life, and I almost got in a fight over it. Some guy was trying, wait, man, let me see that pick, and I was like, no. He goes, I'll take that pick from you, and I was like, no, you won't.
When I saw Pantera, there was a kid that was like, I've got all these Dimebag picks, and I was like, hey, can I have one? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, thanks. I should have just robbed a kid. Like, give it to me.
Well, how do you describe Bastard Sons of Judas Goat's music?
Man, atmospheric as fuck.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, we've been called that a couple times, and I don't really recall where the term got coined, but it's on the back of a shirt. And I don't know. We're doomy, sludgy, elements of black metal. Noise, industrial. I don't know. We just kind of run with whatever just feels good. We try not to pigeonhole ourselves into one sound. Sometimes that works against us, but we have fun with it. So who cares?
Yeah, I mean that's that. Yeah, we're a little bit of everything. Like that's kind of the beauty of it is we keep with the same basics that we had, like our same sound. Like we're loud, we hit hard, but we might have a little twist of lemon in there once in a while.
Yeah.
For Coleman Williams, also known as Four, Hank Three's son, when he was on the show. And I quote this often because I thought it was really, really good quote. He said, the worst thing you can do to an artist is to confine them to one genre.
Right.
And I always thought, like, dude, you're freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you said Hank Three's son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at his dad. I mean, he used to play 3 hours a night, country, metal, punk. I mean, yeah, that's understandable that he would say that, and I definitely agree.
Do you have a particular creative process you go by that you can describe to us?
A lot of jamming. We get together and we'll either have he'll have a riff or I'll have a riff, and we'll pass them off to each other, and we'll get together and practice and rehearse and all that stuff. And recently we've been fortunate we got a good 2-hour window once a week that we'll spend 1 hour reviewing our old material and then spend another hour just jamming, and what comes out comes out. So
yeah, there's a lot of good stuff comes out of those moments, because a lot of times there's been a few times where songs have come from us just being stupid and just being dumb, like not even being serious. It's like, wait, that one little thing sounded really good. We should go back and what was that? Oh yeah.
You land on a riff and it's just like, oh shit, yeah, this feels good, and then you just flesh that out and it becomes.
Oh yeah. So. That's the fun. That's the best part.
Buddy might always tell me my best writings is when I was acting stupid. That's what he told me one time. When you're just being your goofy self. He's like, like you guys too. When you're just goofing, I'll have fun being yourselves.
The best ideas come when you aren't even expecting it. Right. That's if you try too hard, like, okay, I'm going to write a real black metal song. And you just try and nothing comes out you want it to, and then at some point in time you pick up your guitar and you're like, the next thing you know, you got a new song and a new riff and you're happy about it.
Let's see. What would you say is your most favorite show you've ever played?
Oh man,
you played a few good ones.
Yeah.
Getting into the tougher questions.
Yeah. Pentagram was fun. I think that's probably because that was one of the biggest names artists that we've ever played for or with or whatnot. Oh man, what was that one show that we played? It was when we first started playing in Louisville. And oh hell, I don't know.
Was it a Highland?
No, it wasn't Highland, but that's always a good time.
Oh yeah, Metal Mondays. There is a couple of good, like really good. I mean, all the shows are fun, but a couple do stand out with me. Pentagram one especially, and we did this really cool collaboration with a Lexington band called the Everyone Lives, Everyone Wins. Did I say that right? Elu?
Yeah, Elu.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a great show too. Yeah.
That was cool because we got to collaborate with them and do this whole like doomy droney kind of thing, and we were opening up for a band called Vile Creature that's a 2-piece as well. That's pretty heavy in the doom world. That was probably one of my favorites. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you play? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say there was one show in particular that wasn't one of our best shows, but it was fun because we were not in the mindset to care. We were supposed to be playing. We were playing this one venue. I can't remember the name of it now, but we were supposed to go on at 11 o'clock, and then we got moved to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that was one of Louis' shows, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's got to be a Louis the Local Guy show.
Yeah.
and by that point, the people that came with us had already said, "Look, I'll drive," and we went into the Coors Light pretty hard. And I think that was the same show that Josh had a guitar string that had popped out of the nut or whatever, and he didn't even notice it like halfway through the set.
Right.
Still sounded good though. We still had a blast. We had a fun time.
Fun. Yeah.
One of the best, but it was fun.
Well, here's the counter question. What's your least favorite show? Your very least favorite show? You can have different answers. It's okay.
We might have the same one on this one.
Now go ahead. I'm curious.
We were playing a show in Lexington at the newer Cosmic Charlie's, and it was with a band called Toxic. They're a two-piece, good dudes. Played thrashy stuff, whatever. There was no one there. No one. It was one of those moments that's kind of like, I don't know if humbling is the word, but because we'd never really had to deal with that, really. Like, we've played for small crowds and stuff before, but literally having no one there but the sound guy and the bartender, that one was hard. That was really difficult for me to get into that show. That was probably the worst. That was one of those. I went home and I really had to put myself in a better mentality, because I was questioning a lot of things after that show. And then at the end of the night, I just said, fuck everyone, I ain't stopping.
Yeah.
Is that about right? Do you agree with that one, Josh?
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the worst. I mean, anytime you run into that situation, it's disheartening.
Happens to all of us, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of any bad show per se, though. I mean, they're all fun. It's always getting out and getting your music out to people and just cutting loose. And even if it turns to shit like that, still have a good time. Try to anyway.
Oh yeah.
Is Cosmic Charlie's? That's defunct now too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. So sad. All the places closed down during COVID and all. Just didn't make it.
Yeah. A lot of good bands that played out there.
I don't know if that one shut down because of COVID or if that happened before COVID. I can't remember.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think COVID had a big part to do with it.
Yeah, well, it affected a lot. Especially a live venue where they basically rely on a band with crowds.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's iffy.
Would you say you preferred the studio or the stage?
Stage.
Yeah.
Most popular answer.
I mean, I like all the aspects of recording and just very meticulous, but that's just kind of the way my brain works anyway. But we play live more than we record stuff. I mean, our online catalog is tiny compared to the amount of songs we have. We just don't dedicate the time and energy to recording. Probably should.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that'll change real soon, though, with a lot of changes in certain things.
Yeah.
I love playing live. It's cool to when you go play, like, you'll play shows and sometimes you see old friends, or you meet new friends with some of the bands that you never played with before, and that's always fun for me. Recording is fun. We always have a good time recording. It's when those moments that arise when recording that have your head wanting to explode. Those little mishaps. Either this chord isn't working, like, oh, this chord's like, I'm hearing this, and then you literally search around for the chord that's making the sizzle noise. And things like that make recording kind of annoying. But yeah, I would definitely have to say stage over recording. Recording's fun.
Yeah.
It's a long answer. Sorry.
It's okay, man. That's what this show's about, man. Long answers. That's what I should have named
boring.
it.
Yeah,
It'd be
right.
pretty boring if it was all just yes and no's,
Oh yeah.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Well, I mean, you don't have a full length out just yet, right? Or an EP or full length.
Oh, couple. Yeah, I mean, we've got music on like Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Most of our stuff tends to be, I guess, just due to the parameters and how they do everything, they are always considered either singles or EPs. But it'll be a 30-minute single or a 30-minute EP, something like that. So
you have a 30-minute single?
Yeah, Bitterroot.
Yep. Yep. That's which we still have available on cassette, I think. Do we still have them on cassette?
Yeah. We got a few of those.
Yeah. That was our first in studio recording experience. It has a special place in our hearts. Yeah. It has many layers and different changes throughout that 30-35 minute track, and it's fun. to be in a good mindset to listen to it all the way through.
Yeah.
I just got this a couple of months ago, and I was having so much fun with this thing.
Oh yeah.
I got one of these in 1981 for Christmas, and
Nice.
Oh wow.
And then I found this at a flea bar a couple months ago. I'm just my cassette collection is just Child's Devil, Cinderella, 38 Special, MOU8, man. It's taking over. It's
Yeah. I still collect my tapes.
Oh yeah, I've
I'll
got
see
some.
you guys next time. I'm going to be expecting a cassette. All
Sure.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'll pay you for it. I have no I have no issue paying for it.
Thanks, because we're broke.
We're musicians, of course. We're broke. We do make any money. What the hell do? We run out and buy more gear.
Yeah, usually
Merch.
Yeah.
put like $3 in gas.
Just barely a gallon now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to play live?
Mine, I'm gonna say I really like Awakening. It is this long, repetitive riff song. Like it's just a constant variation of the same riff, but it just builds and builds and builds. And there's lots of like just tribal drums and I run like all these like loops of delay just keep building on top, and it's just like this ocean that just I don't know, it feels good, especially when the volume's up and it's everything's hitting you right in the chest, and it's a good song.
Oh yeah. I'd probably say one of my favorites to play live is one that we have called Scorched Earth. That's what that was. That's
like
some
the complete opposite.
right. Yeah, like it's one of our faster, more aggressive songs with me yelling at people while I'm hitting skins. It's a fun one. It's probably one of my favorites to play.
Where all have you performed?
Oh, where all have we performed?
Uh-huh.
Well, our first show was at the Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
We played
Love
at
the Green Lantern.
Vin 88, like you had said. Geez. Did we ever play Owls? Yeah, we played at Owls.
We played at Owls.
That was back before it got rebuilt
Redone.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Best Friends Bar.
Best Friends Bar.
Highland Tap Room frequently.
Yep.
Mag Bar in Louisville
Frequently.
definitely a lot.
Two of our favorite places.
Geez, I don't know.
God, I'm trying to think because we've played quite a few places, and it's the usual suspects in the areas that we play. But we've played Saul from All Work for the Blind. He does this barbecue every year, which he's not doing this year, which is really sad. But he gets a bunch of bands together that come play in his backyard. Basically, his band plays and a few other bands, and he makes food, and everybody has a great time. And we the first time we played, the cops got called during our set, and we kind of got a name for ourselves now because they don't let us forget it. But cops got called. They showed up. They had some food. They donated. They said that we sounded good, and they left. They didn't bother us. So, there was some band playing like 311 songs like down the road that they were much more concerned about. It's horrible.
I bet. I was never actually a fan of 311, but all my friends were.
Yeah. We won't get into that. We were all kids once.
If you could open a show for anybody, who would that be?
I hate God.
Well,
if we're gonna go that route, then the Body.
Yeah, see? Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'd really like to play with the Melvins.
Yeah. Melvins would be fun.
Cody Willis.
I wouldn't mind. I tell you, I wouldn't mind playing with with certain punk bands and stuff too. I like the change, like when certain bands go on tour with like, you have like a sludgy doom band, they go on tour with like hardcore punk dudes. Somehow it works, and I think it'd be cool to go like on tour with like Negative, like Approach or somebody. That's maybe fun.
I lost my place. Sorry.
Happens to the best of us.
Get the read. Well, man, I had a really good question. Oh, I actually saw Cody Willis one time who's now with the Melvins in another band, and it's been like 20 something years. He was playing in a band called Murder City Devils out of Seattle, and they came through Louisville, and I talked to Cody Willis for a while, man, and then now he's playing with the Melvins, and I'm just whoa.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Is that the long haired dude that plays bass for him now? I think he's also an Off.
Maybe. Man, I haven't looked up in a while.
Which Off is a killer band too. Keith Morris from Circle Jerks as a vocalist.
The Black Flag opposite band, Off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Which Black Flag isn't. We won't even go there, but not anymore. Not anymore. Flag's a lot better than Black Flag, but I will not go on that tangent.
Well, you guys, got anything you want to add for you? You got a band camp? Anything you want to add in before we wrap it up?
We do have a band camp. I can't think of the URL right now, but search us up. I'm sure you'll find it.
You do have one, I know.
We do have one, yeah. Yeah, you find us on Facebook. That's probably the best way to contact us on anything, whether it be wanting us to play a show or if you're looking for merch or to find out any information on shows coming up.